Ladies and gentlemen, I told you just the other day that the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta himself, is officially back to the active politics ahead of the 2027 general elections. Uhuru Kenyatta will still determine the politics of the 2027 general election, especially in the Mount Kenya region. Uhuru Kenyatta still wants to control the mountain. Remember that Uhuru is still the kingpin.
Does that mean Uhuru Kenyatta is still the king of the mountain?
Oh, yes. You do know? Uhuru Kenyatta is the undisputed king of the mountain.
So, Uhuru Kenyatta once again has publicly warned his region, his community, the KIKUYUS, against supporting the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, ahead of the 2027 elections. Uhuru Kenyatta has warned the KIKUYUS that the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, does not have a political future ahead of the 2027 elections, even the political future of the Mount Kenya region. Rigathi Gachagua will mislead the people from the mountain ahead of the 2027 elections. Uhuru Kenyatta has also reminded the KIKUYUS of how Rigathi Gachagua mistreated Uhuru Kenyatta and his family, of how Rigathi Gachagua also mistreated the Kikuyu leaders when Rigathi Gachagua was in power. That is the true colors of Rigathi Gachagua. But even before I read for you Uhuru Kenyatta's message to the Kikuyus, I have a question. Will the Kikuyus this time round listen to the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta's message? Or they will ignore Uhuru Kenyatta like the other time ahead of the previous 2022 general elections and follow the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, the way they did ahead of the previous 2022 general elections? That is my question. So let us begin right from here. Now, I was listening to the exclusive interview of the KOTU Secretary General boss, Mzee Francis Atwoli himself, yesterday at Citizen TV during the JKL, Jeff Koinange Live. And Francis Atwoli said something concerning Rigathi Gachagua's political future after the impeachment. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua is totally finished. Rigathi is finished completely. Francis Atwoli said that according to the law, remember that Rigathi Gachagua's case is still at the courts, and the ruling will be determined, I think, next year on January, right? About the political future of Rigathi Gachagua. So Francis Atwoli is telling us that there is no way Rigathi Gachagua can still make a political comeback ahead of the 2027 elections. So Rigathi Gachagua is just a politician who will be used by people like Kalonzo Musyoka. He will be forced to join Kalonzo Musyoka. But in the real sense, Rigathi Gachagua is going nowhere, politically speaking. Francis Atwoli also mentioned that you will never ever joke with President William Ruto and expect to move on just like that. Because President William Ruto is a very shrewd, a very smart politician. And Ruto must deal with you if you cross his line, the way Ruto dealt with Rigathi Gachagua. Now, I want you to listen to this video of Francis Atwoli. It is very important because the same thing that Francis Atwoli is talking about here is the same thing that Uhuru Kenyatta has also talked about. Just listen to this video, then we proceed.
So I said this man has already failed. I dispelled him from that day.
Nimshenzi.
Sana.
Huh?
Sana. Yeah. And I don't think whether he will raise his head up. He can do all what he can. He can join Kalonzo Musyoka 1,000 times. But it will not be easy for him. It will be an uphill task for other people. So I'm telling Kenyans on a national television that please, if there is somebody, let him move closer to that brother of ours,
Yes.
former vice deputy president.
Yes.
You have heard exactly what Francis Atwoli has said. Do you agree with Francis Atwoli? I want to know your opinion in the comment section down below. So most of the times, the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, is using his very close political allies from the Jubilee Party to deliver his message. So let me read for you this particular message from Uhuru Kenyatta. But before that, just a quick reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining me for the first time in this channel, if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you only to take 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below. It is very important because every time I upload a video here, YouTube will automatically send you the notifications immediately. Therefore, you will not miss my daily political analysis, daily political updates from this channel. So just subscribe down below. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can then recommend this video in particular and this channel to reach out to more people. That is the only way we can grow in this channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. To those who are joining me for the first time, welcome to this channel. So let us proceed. I want you to follow this video to the end. A very, very good information from Uhuru Kenyatta delivered by Pauline Njoroge. Remember that Pauline Njoroge is someone very close to the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta, up to date. Pauline Njoroge has said very strong words to the Kikuyus about Rigathi Gachagua, who Rigathi Gachagua really is. Just listen. She says that Rigathi Gachagua is not like Uhuru Kenyatta or Mwai Kibaki, right? The former presidents were futuristic leaders and thoughtful and strategic. Rigathi Gachagua is not. The former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, is definitely bold, a great mobilizer, and very good with narratives. But that is just about it. She proceeds to say that he gets carried away easily, gets caught up in the present moment, and acts without thinking of the future ramification of his actions. Now that is Rigathi Gachagua. When Rigathi Gachagua picks a fight, Rigathi does it aggressively, but instinctively. Remember Rigathi Gachagua's inauguration speech at Kasarani. Do you still remember Rigathi Gachagua's speech when he was being sworn in? How Rigathi Gachagua attacked the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and Mama Ngina Kenyatta badly in front of the leaders from other countries who had attended that particular inauguration ceremony. How Rigathi Gachagua shamed, embarrassed the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta. So, and Rigathi Gachagua's other schemes that followed, like Northland raids. Remember during the Northland raids at Uhuru Kenyatta's farm? What really happened? Uhuru Kenyatta's properties were really destroyed by fire. Uhuru Kenyatta's goats were stolen, organized by the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, as per this statement. I can bet that even in his fight with William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua only thought of the present moment and never applied any strategic plan to it. At present, Rigathi Gachagua will continue fighting William Ruto aggressively, get crash events like what Rigathi Gachagua did in Murang'a last Sunday, and cause a lot of excitement for the moment, just for the moment. But if you happen to ask Rigathi Gachagua what the eventual plan is, I am almost certain he would have no answer. Yet a smart and strategic mind is required, even for a kingmaker. So my dear Mount Kenya people, my dear Kikuyus, get all excited for now, as there is a man who is giving William Ruto a hard time in the Mount Kenya region. But if you are looking, let me repeat that again. If you are looking for a person who will give the community a strategic direction moving into the future, you will have to go back to the drawing board, as that person is not Rigathi Gachagua. Due to the urgency and the significance of this matter, we may even need to pray facing the great mountain and plead with Mwene Nyaga to provide and anoint for us a man who will lead the community into the future and build great and meaningful collaborations with other Kenyan communities. What is your opinion from this message? Is this message true? Do you agree with this message? This message, I believe it comes from Uhuru Kenyatta, because Uhuru does not support Rigathi at all. If you want to know Uhuru Kenyatta's direction, just follow his very close political allies in the Jubilee Party. People like Pauline Njoroge, people like the Jubilee Party Secretary General, Jeremiah Kioni. Jeremiah Kioni does not support Rigathi Gachagua. As a matter of fact, there's this photo of Jeremiah Kioni publicly endorsing Professor Kithure Kindiki and President William Ruto, the Kenya Kwanza administration. The words came from Jeremiah Kioni himself. Let me just post for you to believe. I don't know what you think. I want to know your thoughts and your opinion in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day. Thank you.